Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? El día de hoy les traemos un video que nos siguen pidiendo bastante, es la entrevista con audios distintos. En esta ocasión hemos colocado subtítulos para apoyarte, aunque la entrevista es puro audio, pero los subtítulos te van a ayudar a apoyarte. No hemos puesto respuestas para que tú puedas responder en voz alta y que practiques tu pronunciación. Si tienes alguna pregunta, alguna de las preguntas, recuerda, ve y deja los comentarios y las podemos aclarar. También, ¿qué otro tipo de videos te gustaría que hiciéramos? Siempre comenta, nosotros tomamos mucho en cuenta tus comentarios. Ahora, si te gustaría tener una estructura de trabajo o un plan de estudio, nosotros ofrecemos un curso en nuestra página cursosconfernando.com. Este es un curso 100% digital que cuenta con material de apoyo que consiste en transcripciones y audios que puedes descargar. Son más de 50 videos que están organizados en módulos para que te sea más fácil aprender todo sobre la entrevista de ciudadanía, sin interrupciones y sin comerciales. Por ser un curso digital, lo puedes estudiar a tu propio tiempo y a tu propio ritmo sin importar tu nivel de inglés. Además, contarás con el apoyo de nuestro equipo respondiendo tus preguntas ya sea por email o por un número directo de WhatsApp. Así que ya sabes, si te gustaría tener el mejor plan de estudio y bien organizado, visita nuestra página cursosconfernando.com y ponte a estudiar ya. Muy bien, vamos a la práctica del día de hoy. Mucha suerte.
Hi, my name is Officer Johnson, and today I will be conducting your citizenship interview. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear and affirm that the statements you will give and provide today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You can put your hand down and you can take a seat. Can I see your permanent resident card, your passport, and a form of ID? You can put them away now. Now, we are going to do the civics test. I will ask you 10 questions, and you will need to answer 6 of them correctly. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Where is the Statue of Liberty? What is an amendment? What are 2 major political parties in the United States? What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Who is in charge of the executive branch? Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? In what month do we vote for president? Name one problem that led to the Civil War. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Now, we are going to do the reading and writing test. Please read the following sentence. Now, please write the following sentence. The capital of the United States is Washington, D.C. The capital of the United States is Washington, D.C. The capital of the United States is Washington, D.C. What is your full legal name? What other names have you used? Are you going to change your name? Can you state your name as you would like it to be? When did you become a permanent resident? How did you become a permanent resident? Are your parents U.S. citizens? Were your parents married before your 18th birthday? What is your date of birth? What is your social security number? How tall are you and how much do you weigh? What is your email? What is the best contact number for you? What is your current address? Can you spell the name of the street? How long have you lived at this address? What is your previous address? What is your marital status? How many times have you been married? Have you ever been divorced? What is your spouse's full legal name? When did you get married? Is your spouse a U.S. citizen? Were you ever married in your country of origin? Do you have children? How many children do you have? Are they your biological children? Do you have any children in your country of origin? What are your children's names and their ages? How many times have you traveled out of the United States in the last 5 years? How many total days have you spent outside of the United States in the last 5 years? When was the last time you traveled out of the United States? Where did you travel to? What date did you come back? Why do you want to become a U.S. citizen? Now please answer yes or no to the following questions. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country? Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution? Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes? Have you ever not filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? Have you called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in any other locations in the world? Have you ever been a member of or in any way associated with the Communist Party, any other totalitarian party, a terrorist organization? Have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by force or violence? Have you ever persecuted any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion? Between March 23rd, 1933 and May 8th, 1945, did you work for or associate in any way with the Nazi government of Germany? Were you ever involved in any way with any of the following? Genocide, torture, killing or trying to kill someone, badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose, forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relations, not letting someone practice his or her religion. Were you ever a member of, or did you ever serve in, help, or otherwise participate in any of the following groups? Military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, guerrilla group, militia, insurgent organization? Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier, or did you otherwise ever serve in any of the following? Prison or jail, prison camp, detention facility, labor camp, any other place where people were forced to stay? Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so? Did you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person, or help another person sell, give, or provide weapons to any person? Did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? Did you ever recruit, enlist, conscript, or use any person under 15 years of age to serve in or help an armed force or group? Did you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything that helped or supported people in combat? Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason? Have you ever been charged with committing, attempting to commit, or assisting in committing a crime or offense? Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or a rehabilitative program? Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled? Have you ever been in jail or prison? Have you ever been a habitual drunkard, been a prostitute, or procured anyone for prostitution? Sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics? Been married to more than one person at the same time? Married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit? Helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally? Gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling? Failed to support your dependents or to pay alimony? Made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States? Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Have you ever lied to the U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States? Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been ordered, removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been placed in removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings? Are removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings currently pending against you? Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? Are you a male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthdays? Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction? Okay, you have answered all your questions correctly. You have approved your citizenship interview.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te fue con la práctica del día de hoy? Espero te haya ido excelente. Si este video te resultó siquiera un poco útil, recuerda dejarnos tu like. Es bien importante. De esta manera te estás encargando que este video le llegue a otras personas. Suscríbete para que no te pierdas ninguno de los videos que vienen en el futuro. Y si tienes alguna pregunta, no dudes en dejarla en los comentarios. Si te gustaría tener la mejor preparación, lo puedes hacer con nuestro curso en nuestra página cursosconfernando.com. Ahí tendrás todas las herramientas necesarias para llegar bien preparado para tu entrevista. Si tienes tu entrevista esta semana, mucha suerte. Si no la tienes aún, no te preocupes. Aquí seguiremos trabajando juntos para que llegues bien preparado. Nos vemos pues en el próximo video. Chao.